Hi, my name is Hamza Jacobs. I'm an IT trainer with New Horizons in London. I'm here today just to show you a couple of cool little tips and tricks on Windows 7 and Office 2010. How to create a drop-down list in Excel. Drop-down lists are a quite easy way to select and enter data within Microsoft Excel. A very easy way to create a simple drop-down list that anyone can select from is to use what we call data validation within Microsoft Excel. The trick to this is to either have your data separate, in a separate sort of area, a separate range within Excel. We can then point our validation to this area and it will pick the contents up. Let's have a quick look. Let's say I've had a couple of people get the country names or division names wrong over there. So a couple of them, I've been getting this totally wrong. What I want to do is ensure that they always get the name right by using a drop-down list. So I'm going to select the range I'd like to place the drop-down list on. Maybe go one extra so we can add one in there. I then go to Data. So it's Data at the top, Data Validation. When I click on Data Validation over here, you'll get a nice message box that pops up, prompting you for 3 options. Now, I'm not going to go into these into too much detail. All we're going to do is we're going to say allow a list only. Now remember, I did my selection over here. That's quite important because any action I take is going to be taken against my selected range. Then say allow list. My source is these 4 cells over here. Now, there's a couple of ways to do this. You could either select the cells, as I'm doing over here. I could even enter the value straight over there. I'll show you how to enter in a minute. This is by far the best method because you can link it to a range of cells and put those cells far at the bottom of your sheet or on the side so no one can see them. So I'm selecting the 4 cells, click OK. Immediately what happens? I now get the option to select and change. So for example, I can now go to the bottom here, select Great Britain. If I wanted to go next to that, I don't have a drop-down list here. Let's have a quick look. I go back to, once again, data validation. Allow a list. Now, instead of selecting the cells, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go Art, comma, and a comma will separate every entry. Children's, comma, science, comma, let's add history to that. Click OK. And now get the option for art, children's, history. So your 2 options, of course, within the data validation, either you type the source out separated by a comma, or you select the range from a group of cells. That was how to create a drop-down list in Microsoft Excel.